Top 5 scariest jumpscares.
POV, Josh.
Breathe air. You don't need a vape.
Hi, is this you, mindlessly scrolling for hours on end and constantly telling yourself, just one more video? Well then, you're probably part of the 1 billion active monthly users on TikTok. And just to put into perspective how big 1 billion really is, here is The Rock. He is an impressive 6 foot 5 inches or 1.93 meters. Now, if you stacked a billion rocks on top of each other, you could go to the moon and back. Then you could go to the moon again and come back. And just because you want to, you could go to the moon one more time. And you would still have 40 million rocks remaining. So, a lot of people use TikTok. Now, do me a favour. If you have TikTok, go onto your phone now and check how much time you've spent on it in the past 24 hours. I did this like a year ago now and I had 82 minutes per day. And I was like, what? That's ridiculous. And that's actually below average. If your screen time on TikTok is anything under 95 minutes or an hour and 35 minutes a day, then well done. You are below average. And if it's anything above that, then seek help, because that is wild. So how is TikTok making your brain smoother and you dumber? Well, the TikTok algorithm tends to favour shorter videos because more of them will keep you hooked for longer. And if you watch a long video, you might get bored and leave, and they don't want that. So over time, your brain gets used to these like 7-second skibbity toilet videos being normal, and that tanks your attention span, making your brain square and smooth. Because it sees like this and goes, yes. But why is a short attention span bad? Well, you can't focus on anything, and this is a problem when it comes to having to break down more complex problems and ideas, as well as trying to absorb information. You just can't do it. I don't use TikTok anymore, but when I was like on it every day, I couldn't pay attention in class. People would talk to me and I'd just start thinking, might try the milk crate challenge later. Like, what? You can't argue that TikTok doesn't make you dumber when it's actually convincing people to eat Tide Pods, cook chicken and cough medicine, and try balance on stacked milk crates. It's so stupid. It's silly. What are you doing? Do you know how many side effects and diseases people have gotten from challenges like these? Like the Tide Pod challenge caused seizures and detriments to the respiratory system. The NyQuil chicken challenge had effects of liver failure and death. And the milk crate challenge led to broken bones, ACL tears, and severe damage to the spinal cord. It makes you think, who is coming up with these, and did they think it was a good idea at the time? Were they aware of the effects and just thought it was worth the damage for thousands of likes? I guess we'll never know. Obviously there are some positive sides to TikTok. I think there are some really good creators. Zach King was one of my favourites, and obviously it's just fun. Sometimes you want to see some W Risen Ohio. You want to see some Livy Dunn rizzing up Baby Gronk. You want to see some 7-year-old Little Willie Hit the Gwitty. You know what I mean? It's fun. But most of the time, the app is just such a dumpster fire packed with that makes you want to gouge out your own eyeballs in an attempt to forget the horrors you've just witnessed, that you just can't look past it. So I would recommend, if your TikTok usage is through the roof, maybe try just taking a little break. I'm not saying delete it, because you've got to do something on the bus, right? But you see that screen time, just try get it smaller. And if you feel better, then great. And if not, then I'm wrong. Go back to your TikTok and have a good day.